Before your heart gives out, your erection will fail first. That's not just a dramatic statement, it's a medical fact. For millions of men over 60, the earliest sign of a deeper problem is not chest pain or fatigue. It's the quiet fading of morning erections, the slower response in the bedroom, or the feeling that something's just off. And here's what's most alarming. It's not always about age, desire, or even testosterone. Often it's your legs. Yes, your legs. I'm Dr. James, a men's health physician and professor with over 30 years of experience treating aging men, and I'm telling you today that the strength and circulation in your legs may be the very thing standing between you and the vitality you thought was gone forever. Most doctors focus on pills or blood work, but they miss what's right in front of them. Your legs are the largest pump in your body, and when they weaken, your circulation slows, your testosterone drops, and your erections quietly fade. But here's the good news. You can reverse it. Today, I'll walk you through 3 simple research-backed leg exercises that older men can do at home. No gym, no equipment, and no excuses. These movements will wake up your blood flow, revive your hormone levels, and restore your confidence. And near the end, I'll reveal the one nighttime mistake that's silently ruining your erections while you sleep. If you're ready to take your strength and your manhood back, let's begin. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss powerful health advice that's tailored specifically for men over 60. And if this message resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0. Your feedback helps me make these videos more helpful for you. Let's start with the truth most men never hear from their doctors. When your erections begin to fade, it's not just a bedroom issue. It's a full-body warning. The very first system to falter as you age is often your circulation, and your penis is the first to notice. So in this first part, we're going to look at why erections weaken before anything else and what that really means for your overall health. 1. Why erections fade first and what it means for your health. I've sat across from hundreds of men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. Strong men, proud men who lean in and say quietly, "Doc, things just aren't working like they used to." And I always respond with the same truth. Your body is trying to talk to you. You just haven't been taught how to listen. Because for most men, when their erections start to weaken, they think it's just aging or stress or maybe low testosterone. But in reality, your body is flashing a warning sign, one that's easy to ignore until it's too late. Erections don't disappear overnight. They fade slowly, like a dimming light. What's really happening underneath is a decline in blood flow. The arteries that once filled easily with blood are now stiff, narrow, or sluggish, and that process starts quietly, often years before you notice any major health problems. The penis is like the canary in the coal mine. When blood flow is compromised, that's the first place you'll feel it. But here's the part most doctors never mention. Erection issues often show up before heart disease, before a diabetes diagnosis, before anything on your blood panel looks out of place. It's not about shame or performance. It's about survival. Your body is giving you the earliest signal it can, and if you act now, you can turn the ship around. When we understand that the first signs of erectile dysfunction are really warnings about your circulatory health, everything changes. This isn't about vanity, it's about vitality, independence, and quality of life. You have far more control than you've been led to believe. And the key may not be where you expect it, because the secret to restoring that lost power, it begins where most men never think to look, your legs, and what they're doing to your testosterone might just surprise you. 2. Why your legs are the foundation of male vitality. I'll never forget the moment one of my longtime patients, a 72-year-old Vietnam veteran, looked me in the eye and said, "Doc, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of becoming useless." That hit me hard. And I told him something he didn't expect to hear. The strength in your legs is one of the most powerful predictors of your independence, your vitality, and yes, even your sex life. You see, most people think of the legs as just a way to move around. But biologically, they are far more than that. Your legs house the largest muscles in your body, your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. And when these muscles are active, they act like a chemical factory. Every time you challenge them, you trigger the release of testosterone, growth hormone, and something called myokines, small proteins that repair tissue, reduce inflammation, and boost circulation throughout your entire body, including down below. That's why bodybuilders always train legs first. It's not just to build muscle, it's to kickstart the hormonal engine. But here's the part most men don't know. As soon as your legs begin to weaken, so does your hormone production. Your blood flow slows, your metabolism drops, and everything from your energy to your erection starts to decline. And the tragic part? Most older men stop working their legs entirely. They avoid stairs, they stay seated, they forget that the very muscles keeping them upright are the same ones that fuel their manhood. But you don't need a gym or heavy weights to turn this around. Just a few simple movements can reactivate those leg muscles. And when you do, your body responds in powerful ways. In fact, the very first movement I give my patients to restart blood flow and boost circulation can be done right next to your bed. It's simple, but don't let that fool you. Let me show you. 3. Exercise number 1, calf raises, the blood flow trigger. Years ago, a man in his late 60s came to see me. He was tired, frustrated, and embarrassed to admit that intimacy had become almost impossible. He said, "Doc, I just don't feel like myself anymore." He thought it was low testosterone or maybe age catching up, but when I asked him how strong his legs felt, he looked puzzled. What do my legs have to do with it? The answer is everything. And the first thing I had him do wasn't take a pill. It was a simple exercise we often forget: calf raises. It may sound too basic, too easy, but that's exactly the point. Simple movements done consistently can change your entire physiology. Calf raises activate two major muscles in the lower leg, the soleus and gastrocnemius. These muscles aren't just for walking, they act like a second heart, pushing blood back up through your body, improving circulation with every controlled lift. For men over 60, blood tends to pool in the lower body. That poor circulation is one of the biggest reasons erections fade. When you start working the calf muscles regularly, even just for 1 minute twice a day, you're retraining your circulatory system to deliver more blood exactly where you need it most. Not just to your legs, but to your pelvis, your brain, your heart, your entire system benefits. And here's the beauty. You don't need gym clothes, fancy equipment, or even a full workout. You can do this while brushing your teeth or waiting for your coffee to brew. What matters is doing it with purpose every single day. Most men are shocked by how quickly things begin to shift, but this is just the beginning. Because once your calves are firing, it's time to awaken the real powerhouses of your body, and that starts with a forgotten movement that sends a wave of testosterone through your entire system. Let me show you what comes next. 4. Exercise number 2, stair-step squats, the testosterone pump. I once had a patient in his 70s, retired firefighter, still proud, still sharp, but his body had slowed down. He told me he felt hollow, like the strength inside him had quietly slipped away. I asked him about his daily movement, and he shrugged. "I go up and down the stairs a couple times a day, that's about it." And that's when I smiled, because what he saw as a chore was actually the beginning of his comeback. Stairs are one of the most powerful tools for restoring male vitality. And the movement I showed him, what I'm about to share with you, is called the stair-step squat. Simple, accessible, and deeply effective. It targets the big engines in your body, your glutes and quads. These muscles are hormonally active, meaning that when you train them, they don't just get stronger. They tell your body to produce more testosterone and growth hormone. You don't need to climb to the top. Just stand on a low stair, step 1 foot down to the floor, then return slowly and controlled. It's not about speed, it's about firing the fibers that have been asleep for years. And when you engage these muscles, something surprising happens. Your metabolism picks up, your balance improves, and your circulation surges, not just through your legs, but through your pelvic region where it matters most. That same firefighter, After just 2 weeks, he told me, "Doc, I feel the fire again." That's the power of reawakening what's already inside you. And the best part is, you don't need to stop there, because there's one more leg-focused movement that takes everything we've done so far and turns it into a direct line to the deepest blood vessels and muscle fibers connected to your erection strength. This next move changed the game for hundreds of my patients. Now it's your turn. 5. Exercise number 3. Modified split squats. The circulation guardian. There's a man I'll never forget. Bill, age 68. A retired carpenter with rough hands and a quiet voice. He came to me not because of pain or illness, but because he felt disconnected from his body. He said, "I'm not weak, Doc, but I'm not strong either. Not where it counts." That hit me. Because strength isn't just about lifting heavy things. Sometimes it's about the strength to stay standing when life begins to wear you down. And that's why I showed Bill the modified split squat. This movement might sound complicated, but it's really not. It's a gentle, focused way to activate the deepest muscles of your lower body, especially the ones tied directly to pelvic blood flow and nerve control. You place one foot forward, the other slightly behind, like a slow-motion step. You lower your body with control, then rise back up. No weights, no strain, just you, reconnecting with the foundation that holds everything else together. Why does this matter so much? Because when you stimulate your glutes, your hamstrings, and the stabilizing muscles in your hips and thighs, you increase blood flow through the very network of vessels that feeds your erection. You also re-engage your balance, your coordination, and your confidence. Most importantly, you're telling your body, "I'm not done, I'm building something here." Bill practiced it every morning at the edge of his bed, quietly, no fanfare. A few weeks later, he looked different, taller, lighter, and with a spark in his eye. "Feels like my body's listening again," he said. That's the beauty of movement. It rebuilds the bridge between your will and your biology. But while you're rebuilding strength and circulation, there's one habit you may be doing at night that's silently undoing all your progress. Let's fix that next. It's a mistake most men over 60 never even realize they're making. 6. The number one mistake older men make at night and how to fix it. One evening, a longtime patient of mine, George, 74, called me after weeks of progress. "Doc," he said, "I feel stronger during the day, but at night, everything just goes quiet again. I still wake up 2 or 3 times, the erections, they're barely there." He was discouraged, and I could hear it in his voice, but I knew exactly what was happening. Most men think nighttime is a time for rest, and it is. But what you do right before bed can either support your progress or silently work against it. And here's the truth most don't know. Being completely still for hours after a full evening of sitting, after dinner, after television, after minimal movement can cause your circulation to slow dramatically, especially in your legs and pelvic region. That's the mistake. Most men go from the couch to bed without waking their body back up. Blood pools, muscles tighten, nerves go quiet, and when that happens, those nighttime erections you're hoping to see simply don't come. The solution isn't complicated, but it's crucial. Just 2 minutes of light movement before bed, 15 calf raises, 10 stair-step squats, a few gentle split squats, is enough to re-engage blood flow, restore pelvic awareness, and set the stage for stronger erections during sleep and better energy in the morning. George added that 2-minute routine, and within a week he said, "Doc, I slept through the night and woke up feeling like I used to." Sometimes the smallest change unlocks the biggest breakthrough, but the real magic happens when you give your body time, just a few days, then weeks, to respond. And that brings us to the final part. What you can expect if you do these exercises consistently for 7 days, 14 days, and 30 days. You'll be surprised at how fast your body begins to remember its power. Let's take a look. 7. What to expect in 7 days, 14 days, and 30 days. One of the first questions men ask me when they start this journey is, "Doc, how long until I feel something real?" It's a fair question and an important one because after a certain age, we get used to waiting for change, hoping for results that never seem to come. But here's the truth. Your body is always listening, and when you give it the right message, through movement, blood flow, and consistency, it begins to respond faster than you'd expect. In just 7 days of doing these 3 exercises, most men report feeling more stable on their feet, lighter in their legs, and more connected to their core. They say they wake up with fewer aches, fewer nighttime bathroom trips, and for some, yes, even those long-missed morning erections begin to stir. By 14 days, you may notice more than just physical changes. You'll feel sharper, more energized, more present in your own skin. Your blood pressure may dip slightly. Your sleep deepens. Your body starts reclaiming the rhythm it once had but lost along the way. And by 30 days, the transformation is often undeniable. Men tell me they feel years younger, not just in performance, but in posture, confidence, and mindset. The legs are stronger. The blood moves better. Erections feel more natural. And most importantly, the belief returns that this chapter of life isn't about decline, it's about rediscovery. I've seen it happen over and over again, and it never fails to move me. But as we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final truth. Because while these exercises are powerful, what matters most isn't just what you do, it's what you believe about your future as a man. And if you've made it this far, I think you're ready to hear what I've been waiting to tell you all along. Let's finish strong. 8. Doctor's final message. Your legs hold the key to your manhood. If there's one truth I've come to believe deeply after decades of working with men over 60, it's this. Strength doesn't leave you all at once. It fades in quiet, invisible ways, like the morning erections that aren't as strong as they used to be, the stairs that feel just a bit steeper, or the restless nights that keep you disconnected from your own body. But the good news is, strength can return. And the path back isn't hidden in a bottle or locked away in some gym, it starts in your legs. We've walked through it together. Why erections fade first, how your legs drive blood flow and hormone production, and 3 powerful exercises you can do anywhere, every single day. You now know that something as simple as a calf raise, a step squat, or a gentle split squat can reactivate the biology of vitality. You've seen how nighttime routines matter, how movement protects circulation, and how just 1 week of consistency can begin to turn things around. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s come back to life, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, even spiritually, by choosing to move again, to believe again. Your legs are not just limbs, they are levers of strength, channels of blood flow, anchors of independence. And yes, they are the foundation of your manhood. So if you've been waiting for permission, for proof, or for the right time, this is it. Take that first step. Your body is ready, and it's been waiting for you to return. If this message spoke to you today, if it reminded you of the strength that still lives inside you, please take a moment to like this video, share it with another man who needs to hear it, and leave a comment below. Tell me where you're starting from, what resonated most, or even just type, "I'm ready," to declare your commitment to taking back your health. And if you believe in this mission, helping older men reclaim their vitality with natural, powerful strategies, consider making a small donation to support this channel. Every bit goes toward reaching more men like you, creating deeper content, and building a community where age is not a decline, but a new beginning. So, click like, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and let's keep walking this path together. You're not alone, and your best years can still be ahead. I truly believe that. Let's prove it, 1 step at a time.